Welcome. I'm Terri Conrad with Bloom True, and this is Mindful Mondays. These sessions are where we discover the art of mindfulness and creative expression with me as your guide. I'd like to begin today with a deep cleansing breath and my sharing a mantra for you. And it goes like this: I am aligned with peace, love, and purpose. I do not need to compare. I no longer carry what drains me. I release it with grace. My spirit is open to new beginnings and new possibilities. My heart is ready for abundance, and my path is unfolding with divine order. That feels really good. I hope it does for you as well. So thank you for being here. I'd like to go ahead and begin our session today by looking at our inspiration piece and going over some of the supplies that we'll be using. So let's go ahead and begin. All right, let's take a look at some of the supplies we're using today. So again, this is our inspiration piece. I just love this. There's really something about abstract art that I find very appealing. Okay, so I am using a Princeton Heritage number 16, nice big round brush. We have a number 12 Princeton Heritage, another full brush. We have a 3/4 inch flat brush and a 1/2 inch flat brush. And then I have a bamboo fountain pen. You don't need this. We're going to do some mark making with some ink. And you can use a straw if you have it. You can use the tip of a small brush and dip that in your ink. It's okay to approximate. Okay, and then I have a white Posca pen. This is 3 millimeters. And I'm using Kiritaki colors today. These are just delicious. Really, really like them. Number 15, pale blue. We have 506, shadow green. 502, billiard green. 405, green gold. 54, olive green. That's one of my favorites. Actually, these two shades of green, love, love, love. Okay, and we've got 16, ecru beige. And we have 49, yellow brown. Now, may use all of these colors, may primarily stick to these. We'll see. All right, so the first thing you want to do, as always, is to spritz your paints with water so that you can activate them. I have a sheet of watercolor that I've trimmed down to size. And, oh, you know what? The other supply we're going to be using is this Daler Rowney indigo blue acrylic ink. And this will be the final step that we'll use. And that's what I was mentioning, that we can use the bamboo fountain pen for, or whatever very small tipped instrument you might have on hand to do your mark making. So let's begin. I think I want to begin with a very light layer of the ecru. And let's see here, I'm going to move these here. I've got some paper towels to dab my brushes with. I'm going to come in here and just lay down some water. Okay, I want to let this dry because I realized I did not first tape down the paper. And I want to do that because as we begin to add water and pigment to the paper, you can see here how it begins to bend and buckle up, which is not an issue, but for the fact that I want my paint to lay very flat and not puddle down. Like you can see, it's puddled right here on the right side. So I'm going to take a dryer to this, let it completely dry, and then tape it down to my surface. Okay, now we've got this green, and I'm just going to roll my brush in it and really just get the tip more than anything. The whole brush is wet, but I'm just rolling the tip into the pigment. I'm changing the way that I hold the brush. Now I'm coming in with the shadow green. And you can see the painting is still moist. There's actually quite a bit of water here, but I'm just going to allow that. And we'll see what happens when I lay the pigment down. Right in there. It's bleeding and blooming together. gosh, those colors are pretty. All right, we want to allow this to completely dry before we move to our next step. My painting is nearly dry, and I'm going to come in with the indigo acrylic ink. Make sure the bulb is empty, and I'm just going to dip this in. Let's see how I want to do this. And I'm going to do this with my non-dominant hand. And we want to let this dry before our final step. And what that will be is making some marks with the Posca pen. Okay, you want to shake these to activate them, and then you need to push down on the point, on the nib, to bring the paint into it. And I'm just gonna begin making some marks. As a final touch, I have dipped a fan brush into the light blue paint. It's nice and wet because I want to make some splatters with it. Very pretty, oh my. And I'm just doing this sparingly and gently. Okay, now it's time to remove the tape. And here is our finished painting. This is the inspiration piece. This is the one that we painted in session. And now we have a pair of paintings. Thank you for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel here. Give us a thumbs up, and we love comments. It's a way for us to connect with you and get a sense of what you thought about the painting, what you felt, and we love to hear that feedback, so thank you. Follow us at Bloom True and at Terri Conrad Designs. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.